Let's go, ladies. Welcome everybody to this live stream. Thank you for joining. Now, of course, there's just me at the moment, but there's not just one lady on tonight's stream. So I'm going to introduce you to a couple of friends that I have. I'm just looking at the comments before I do that. Curly86, ladies. Hi there. And Gigi DePaul. What a great name. Hello, Vulcan ladies. Well, there is only one lady at the moment. So without further ado, I have a very, very special guest. She is in person with me. Now, come on, guys. We never meet up in crypto land, right? Apart from in Dubai, where we managed to meet up. A few of us meet up anyway. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, some of you will know I am currently not in the UK. I'm in Romania. And it's a long story why, and we don't need to talk about that. But I'm in Romania. And we have a member of our community, a lady member of our community, who has flown out from the UK to be here with me tonight to come to you live for our ladies' talk. So without further ado, get yourself in here. We have the wonderful Susan Enensen. And you know what, folks? Not only do we have Susan, but it's her birthday.
Yes. 57th birthday. I'll be an old age pensioner in 3 years.
Oh my God, isn't she gorgeous?
I will get a free bus pass, so that's a good thing to look forward to.
I've got Susan with me in the flesh. And so we are drinking a happy birthday to Susan. So I want you all to show some happy birthday crypto love to our Susan, who is here with me tonight. But we don't only have Susan, of course not. We have other ladies ready to jump in. So who have we got next? Let's have a look. Who should we bring in? Should we bring in this one or this one? Let's go with Crypto Grandma. Hello, Crypto Grandma. How are you?
Hello. I'm great. How are you ladies? You look like you're having a lot of fun.
No, we're not having any fun, are we? We're having a lot of fun, actually. And you're coming from, well, you're beaming from where exactly?
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Daytona Beach, Florida. So tell us, Crypto Grandma, what is the weather like in Daytona Beach, Florida?
It's a little hot. It's in the 80s.
It's not.
I'm not complaining,
though. No,
I'm not complaining.
It's -3, I think, outside. So yeah. But anyway, never mind.
Oh no, I can handle that.
I'm sorry. Just to say, before I go on, my camera is a bit weird and it keeps kind of going in and out of focus. So sorry about that. Also, folks, we have had some connection issues. Myself and Susan are in, actually, it's Transylvania in Romania. Vlad the Impaler is literally living up the hill behind this hotel. So we are hoping that the Wi-Fi holds out. We have had some issues, but so far so good. But if you lose us, we will come back in as soon as possible. So please don't disappear. Just hang on and we'll be back. So it's great to meet you, Crypto Grandma, and we're really happy that you're here. Now,
Well,
we
thank
have
you.
another guest, don't we, Susan?
Mhm.
Shall we bring her in?
Go on.
Let's bring in the one and only Liv Freedom. Hello, Liv. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
And tell us where you're from. Where are you beaming from, Liv?
I am in South Florida.
South Florida. And so you've got the sun and bikinis and sand and palm trees, and we haven't got any of that. But we do have prosecco.
Yes,
so
we do.
So, ladies, let's just before we have our chat, let's just have a little look who's in the comments. So we have, you're going to have to help me with some of these names, guys. Skythus.
I need to put my glasses on. It's old age. Yeah.
We've got a gorgeous smiley face. So thank you for that. We have, of course, the Greek DeFi guru. The Greek is here, and we all know never to fear when the Greek is here. So I feel we're in safe hands tonight, so we're good. Docile Tech, is that right? I'm here. Well, we're very happy that you are, my love. We have RJVA. Morning, peeps. Good morning to you. We have Mario. Let's go, ladies. Indeed. We have Mela Fella Crypto. Hope you don't mind a fella listening to Lady Talk. Of course not. We want you fellas in. We want you to listen to what we have to say, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're not quite sure what we're going to say yet, but give us time. Who else is in here? Let's have a look. So we have John Kano. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, John. Nathan B. Hey, Chalk. This is awesome. Hey, Nathan B. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining. Pietro Silverstano. Hello, Vulcan ladies. Yes, hello to you as well. Chalk, turn super chats on. I thought I had. Oh my gosh. I've monetized it. So what else do I need to do, Greek? Tell me. Oh, we need some super chats, right? I don't know. Anyway,
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. It's fine. Amazing to have a live without Prado shouting is beautiful.
Who said that?
No comment. That's Cornish Crypto. Couldn't possibly comment. Should we move on?
Yeah, we'll move on.
Nathan B. Happy birthday, Susan.
Thank
Isn't
you.
it great for you
Thank
to
you.
be here on our very first inaugural Ladies Chat? What do we call it? Ladies Talk Crypto. And it's great to be here on your birthday. I remember Crypto Grandma from Node Evening. Was she the one typing, I got one, or was that someone else? Crypto Grandma, do you have a node?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Is it a full node or a light node?
It's a full node,
Well
a
done.
full one.
And was it you typing, I got one, on node night?
Probably. It probably was.
I love it. We have Mario. Happy birthday. Cheers.
Thank you.
Let's make sure you're in the picture. I don't want to
No,
hold the picture.
I'm in the picture.
Yeah. We have the legendary other Nathan saying, hey. We have the Greek again. Love this. Yeah, we love it too. Isn't it great? Pietro, congrats, Susan. So listen, I'm going to come back to the comments. There's loads more coming in, which is fantastic to see. We have got 28 people watching at the moment. Oh, we've got a droopy camera. Sorry, folks. Hold on. My camera's going to go blurred now again, because that's what it do. That's what it does. Okay. Are we good?
I think you're right.
So, oh no, we have lost Liv, I think. Fingers crossed she'll come back. So, guys, this is, I think, something really important for us to do. We obviously have a number of ladies in the community, but a very, very tiny number of ladies in the community. And let me tell you, if you've watched any of my videos, if you've been in Discord and seen some of my comments, I am passionate about getting more ladies on board with crypto. And really, and sorry, I'm not going to do all the talking, but I just wanted to kind of outline a little bit why we're doing this. There's lots of reasons why we're doing it, but I think there's maybe one or two main reasons. And actually, one of them is, as a lady, I want ladies taking the opportunities in crypto, as I am, as Susanna is, as Crypto Grandma is, as Liv is, and all of our other ladies. We found Vulcan, we found Safuu, we found crypto, and we know we are on the right path to hopefully financial freedom. And I want more ladies to be involved in that and to benefit from that. But also, we are missing out on such a huge proportion of potential investors. And just imagine, chaps, if Vulcan or any other project, and by the way, this isn't just about Vulcan, this is about crypto in general and ladies in crypto. So we will talk about Vulcan and Safuu X because that's our common denominator. But I'm really, really hoping that other ladies will get involved from other projects. So this isn't just about Vulcan. But imagine, if you will, we have a Vulcan shop on a high street. And so you go into the shop and you buy something that is, it doesn't matter what gender you are, but you're going into the shop. But the business owner realizes that about 95% of his customers are men and only 5% are ladies. Wouldn't he kind of scratch his head, or she scratch their head and kind of say, well, why is that? Where are all the ladies? Why are they not coming in and spending their money in my shop? And I do think there's a massive business case for getting more ladies involved in crypto, because ladies have money to spend, right? We are wage earners. We earn salaries. We are empowered women who have our own money to spend. And so why shouldn't we take advantage of that within the projects that we're in and get that more investment into our projects? So that's really, really what I'm trying to achieve here today. And I know other ladies are passionate about this as well. So I've done enough talking. I'd really like to hear from Susan and Crypto Grandma, because I think it's really interesting. I'm always really interested to hear how people got involved in crypto in the first place, and especially women, because we know there's not a lot of us. Mm-hmm. So should we start with you, Susan?
Start with Crypto
Grandma. Crypto Grandma, tell us, how long have you been in crypto? How did you find it? How did you get involved? Why do you love it? All of it. Tell us.
2016. It was $600. So that's when I got into crypto. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're going in and out, but I think you said you got into Bitcoin in 2016. Is that right?
Yeah, Bitcoin was new. It was fairly new, and I had just, my preacher is who introduced me to it to start with, and at the time it was $600 for one full Bitcoin.
Wow.
So I bought 7.
Buy?
I wish I still had those 7.
Oh, it's the story you hear so many times. I bought Bitcoin, but I got rid of it. But that's really interesting. So you were early in
Well,
this.
I started trading it for different. Yeah, I traded it for different coins and altcoins. I started watching YouTube videos, and the one thing I would have to say is make sure that the person you're watching on YouTube is somebody that you can really trust, because they will lead you down a rabbit hole quickly. So I had some pretty bad investments, but I shook it off and came back.
Yeah, good on you. And so obviously we know you through Safuu. Did you get into Safuu right at the beginning?
I did. I think I was on day 2. I can't think of the YouTuber's name. OX. I don't remember. But RJ.
Yeah.
I don't know.
RJ. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
did a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I followed him, but for some reason, I don't know if that was the first one he had streamed about. Safuu was on the second day, but I immediately went. I didn't have much in my B&B at the time. I think I started with $30, and it was like the next day it had tripled, and it was like, so I had to go, buy a lot more.
And listen, how many projects are you in? You don't have to say which ones necessarily unless you want to, but how many are you actually in at the moment?
Well, I have a full node with safuu, and they call it a validator with another project. They don't call it a node. I don't know why, but they call it a validator. So I have a validator with, it's Red Light Finance.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And then I just have, and then I just have some other, investments that I'm just sort of holding. I'm not doing anything with. I'm just hodling, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Fantastic. So, I mean, you got in really early compared with me, for example. I mean, I've only been in crypto a year and a half now. So I'm really impressed that you were literally, I mean, what got you into it in 2016? Was it Bitcoin and watching it go up, or was it something else?
It was Bitcoin. Yeah. My dad and I and the preacher all got into it all at the same time. And oh boy, it was so confusing, trying to go on and move things around and have it, it was so, I want to say it was different. I think I've just learned so much over these years, but it felt very, well, my mom was very intimidated. She was like, no, you can have this. You can do this yourself. But, there was a learning curve.
Yeah.
And hopefully somebody will come up with something that can help us with that learning curve.
Ooh. Well, hopefully maybe they can. Shall we go on to Susan? Susan, tell us first of all, how did you get into crypto? When did you get into crypto? How did you find it? All of it. Tell us all. Come on.
Do you want me to tell you the truth?
Do we want the truth, guys? Let us know in the comments.
Well, I got into crypto.
It's an exciting truth. Go on.
To trade on the dark net, actually.
Really?
That was why I bought Bitcoin. It was $300 then.
So when was that?
2015, maybe.
Am I the only newbie here? Hold on. Sorry, Susan, I'm going to stop you in your tracks, because although we've lost Live Freedom, and I really, really hope that she's going to come back, we have a very special guest who is waiting to come on board. And the reason why I'm saying she's very special is because I can see backstage that she is on camera. And I'm not sure she has ever been on camera before. And every single one of you will know who this is, because this is our absolute beloved Triple Moon Goddess. Are you ready? Are you ready to see her in person? Guys who's watching this, 26 of you, I want to show you the biggest love that you have for this lady who I am about to reveal. Are you ready, Triple Moon Goddess? Here we go.
How you guys doing? Should I be holding?
No. Yes, that's great.
Why does my screen look like this?
No, it's perfect.
Hi, everybody.
Triple Moon Goddess, we are not worthy. You're here in person. Guys, I am absolutely bowled over.
Right.
This is amazing to meet you.
Thank
And
you.
you're like everybody's mom, sister, cousin, best friend. You look after everybody in Discord.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, you are never out of Discord. Do you ever sleep, woman? What is going on? Tell
That's
us.
why I'm kind of like a little late. I was like having a problem waking up, but I had to take the dogs out and stuff, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta, dress up and get on the camera. This is why I don't dox myself too often. But so what topics have you guys covered?
Well, we're just having a general chat about how we got all into crypto. We just got to Susan. Susan's here, Triple Moon. Look.
Hi,
She's here in
Susan. How are
person.
you?
Yeah, Chuck said to me, she says, "Oh, we're going to try and coordinate this live stream when I'm in Romania next week." And I says, "Well, why don't I just fly over there and do this here?" So I got a £17 ticket from Edinburgh to Bucharest. So,
And here we are.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Oh, nice. Only $17 to
£17 cost me to fly here.
Wow.
I couldn't have even got my dinner because my birthday today. Triple
It's
Moon.
her birthday, Triple Moon. It's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. So I think I couldn't have even gone out for my dinner. It's been cheaper for me to fly here and have cakes and drinks and everything than it has been to if I'd gone out for dinner at home.
I know. So I'm so excited that Susan's here. We're going to spend tomorrow together.
Yes.
And you're here then for another day or two after that. And I've got to go off with the current Mr. Chor, because I like to call him, to another place in Romania. But yeah, it's really, really great to have her here. So we were just listening to Susan's story. But whilst we do, Susan, I'm going to bring up some more comments, because I'm so aware that I'm really bad at bringing up comments, and we're getting so many of them. So I'm just going to bring them up as you go. But
I'm going to try to hop on my computer so that I can see everybody.
Okay, my love, you do what you do, and then we'll see you in a minute or so. So if you go off, okay?
I was having a problem sending the link to my computer too, so
okay,
we're gonna hop on and see. This is my stage here. Like I have a stage here too, but
this is for your YouTube channel, of course.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Just the sound of your voice, I feel soothed and calm, because obviously I've heard you several times. And your voice, I just associate your voice with such a calm and lovely approach to everything. And you're such a reasoned but incredibly passionate and compassionate lady. And it's so nice to have you here alongside Crypto Grandma. Did I even introduce you? We have Crypto Grandma here.
Hi, Crypto Grandma. How are you?
Isn't this amazing? I love this.
I'm good. How are you? And where are you?
Oh, where am I at? I'm in Arizona.
Where are you?
Where am I at?
Arizona. Okay.
Arizona.
Oh, I'm in my room.
Yeah, I'm in Daytona.
What is my computer?
No, I meant state. I meant Arizona. Yeah.
So listen, I'm going to go back to Susan, because she was telling us a story. She just got to the bit where she got into crypto by going on the dark web.
Yeah.
So
let's carry on with that fascinating story, and I will bring comments up as we go. So go ahead.
I needed to get some stuff.
Oh no.
And no, nothing.
Okay, here we are. Hey Fowler, hey everybody. I see you guys. Let's see. Miss Lavelle, hello. Hi, how are you guys? Oh my God,
with chalk.
Let me take my computer to.
So Susan, do you want to go ahead? Tell us all.
Yeah, I know.
Why am I sideways?
Some stuff, and anyway, I needed Bitcoin. So I thought, oh God, I've got to get Bitcoin.
I need Bitcoin.
I need Bitcoin. So I went and bought some Bitcoin. It was $300 the Bitcoin then.
How many did you get?
Maybe $1,000 worth.
What did you do with them?
Bought what I needed to buy. Anyway, once it went up really, really high, like 50,000 or whatever, I thought,
freaky.
I hope I've actually got some that Bitcoin still left in my account.
Oh God.
And but no, I didn't have very much left in there, so I was quite
God.
disappointed. But anyway, that's how I first got into Bitcoin. Sorry, into crypto, was to do that. But then obviously with having some investments in Bitcoin, I did actually start to look into, you know, it as an investment. And so I guess end of 2015, 16, whenever it was $300, that's when I first started. But then in terms of projects, I probably didn't start investing until about 2019, I would say, was when I first started doing other things rather than buying just Ethereum, you know, BNB, you know, Bitcoin. You know, I started getting into projects much later.
And when did you get into
oh my God.
I got into safuu when it was $180.
I did as well. So we were probably
So whenever
about the
it was,
same time.
I think it was March or April.
It was mid-March for me, so we were probably the same time. And are you in a number of projects?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've just got to this from Daniel Prado. Mr. Prado in the house. Great to see you. Susan is with you. Yes. So just to catch everybody up, if you're joining, I'm in Romania because the current Mr. Chalk is here working, and I just thought I'd come for a bit of a jolly. So I'm here for 2 weeks. And I was chatting with Susan last week because we often chat, don't we? We were together in Dubai, so we got to know each other really well, and we just fell in love with each other, actually, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yes. So I was just chatting with Susan last week, and I happened to mention I was in Romania this week, and we were trying to figure out when we were going to do this live stream. And Susan just said, well, why don't I come out to Romania with you? And I just thought, what a brilliant idea. So she flew in today, and we're together now for the next couple of days. And yeah, I can't believe it. It's great to have her here. So yes, that answers the question. Susan is with you. Yes, she is with me. Absolutely. Under monetization in YouTube Studio, go to earn and under super clicks to activate chats. Why didn't I know that? That maybe explains, Greek, why I haven't had any super chats on any lives that I've done.
Yeah, you know, Chalk, I've been telling you to come live, and I do like try to help the YouTubers, like give them hints and ideas and stuff. And
Moon, I need help and tips because I'm clearly useless at it. Hold on. So Triple Moon, tell us your story. I know we've heard it before, but tell us again because we have a new audience now. How did you get it? Were you just kissing? Were you blowing a kiss? Is that courteous you're blowing a kiss to?
No, Greek.
Oh, Greek?
Yeah.
Okay. I think, well, you know, she's got a thing going on with courteous, haven't you? Is that right? Let's just see who we've got here. Odinato. Hello, ladies, and happy birthday, Susan.
Thank you.
We love Odie. Of course, Odie is one of our Dubai stable mates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we love Odie. Odie, great to have you here. Thank you. Always so supportive of us ladies. We love you, Odie. As you know, all of the guys are. We love you guys. OBC, hi ladies. Hope you're having a great day. We are. We're having a final time here. Nathan B. Daniel Prado, I know, right? She flew into Romania to meet up with Chalk. Yes, she did. How just unbelievable is that? Gia Legend.
How's Romania? How is it there?
Yeah. I'm so happy to see the ladies of our community. Love you all. Well, Gia, you know what? Oh, Liv, sorry. So you were just saying that. Let's add Liv back in. Hey, Liv. Hey, Liv, how are you? You're back. I'll carry on. So, Gia, we love you. You're always so supportive in my comments and my videos, and I really appreciate you. And we love you too, my friend. Dallas TX, keep up great content, ladies. Well, we will try. Gia again, I like the fish swimming, very soothing. That's Crypto Grandma. Look what she's got behind her.
I see that, yes.
I was commenting to her earlier. That looks fantastic. What have you got going on there, Crypto Grandma? A little fish tank. Love it.
Yeah, it's 120. It's a 125-gallon tank.
Wow. That sounds big. I don't know about fish tanks, but that sounds
I don't know about gallons.
That's one of 5 in this room.
5.
Wow.
You must like your fish. Do you pick out which one you're going to have for dinner? No. That's not. Well, it looks fantastic. And we got Stevie's Summertime Breezy. I love that name.
That's lovely.
I love saying that name, Stevie Summertime Breezy. What's up, ladies? Hey there, Stevie Summertime. I can't even say.
Maybe that's Stevie a few Prosecco's.
Well, no, I haven't really. No. Andrew Avery, that's a great price. I think he was probably talking about your
£17
Bitcoin.
tickets.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
maybe it was my £17 ticket from Edinburgh.
Well, maybe it
to
was.
Romania.
Maybe it was. Bitcoin, tickets to Romania. I don't know, but it's great. Gia Legend, to Grandma is asking, how is your grandson that I knew of in his last birthday? My regards. So obviously, Crypto Grandma, you have grandchildren.
He's doing great.
How many grandchildren
I
do
have
you
5, and I'm raising 2 of them. I have 5, but I'm raising 2. And Gia is referring to Chansted in Vulcan now. It was safuu, but yeah, he's an investor.
Wow,
he's doing great.
Yeah, fantastic. Isn't this great? Just finding out about our ladies and how they got into crypto and everything. Let's go to our gorgeous Triple Moon. Triple Moon, tell us just really briefly, your crypto journey. When did you get in? How did you get in? What's it all about?
Well, a long time ago, I remember seeing Bitcoin. I thought it was like a scam because I kept getting all those scam emails, and I'm like, I kind of didn't think it was a scam, but then I thought maybe if I try to buy them, I might get scammed. I don't know. It was just weird. But my son was like, it's weird because I quit my job, and my son was like, you know what? Look what I found. Like, I found this. I guess he found it on Yahoo, and he's like, I'm gonna get this, and I'm like, well, wait a second. And so I pulled all the money out from my job it was just my 401k that I just started. So it wasn't like it was like in there for a long time, right? It would have been nice because I would have had more money. But so I'm like, here, take this, go get us some safuu. And my tokens, my BNB didn't clear on time. So I was kind of bummed out that in pre-sale I missed out like on 124 tokens, but we ended up getting like 66 and then in pre-sale, and then we bought more like at a higher price. So we did buy at a high price. We spent like 172 because at that point, like I was almost wanted to cry because safuu went up to like $300, and I was like, I can't afford this. Oh my God. And I'm like, I think if we're waiting for a dip, it's just not going to happen. And so we kept buying in and then holding forever, just holding. And so I also came into the Discord with the community, and it was nice. The community was great. And I started, getting protective over the community and Brian and all the FUD. And, even at that time when I wasn't moderator, I was still like trying to like chase the butters and all that. And so safuu was my first baby.
Well, Triple Moon, I got into safuu in mid-March, I think, but I didn't actually comment in Discord until I think beginning of June or something like that. I just sat in the background, and part of the reason why I did start commenting was because I saw you in there commenting as a lady, and I just felt a little bit intimidated and a little bit alone in there. I didn't realize it's very difficult often to say who the men or the ladies are. And it was clear there was lots of men, but maybe not many women. But it was because I saw you in there that I kind of plucked up a bit of courage and started to comment. So I've got you to thank for that. So thank you. So thanks for that. And let's go to Liv. Liv, we lost you for a little bit there. But tell us, I know you've told us a little bit on the previous stream, but just tell us briefly, how did you get into crypto? How did you get into safuu? What's your story? How long have you been in crypto? Are you there, Liv?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Your lilies. They were so pretty, and I bought some, and they died, and I'm so upset.
Tripramin, are you looking at a comment there?
Yeah.
I'm behind on my comments. Let me carry on bringing them up. Where did I get to? Here we go.
I had to get my computer to. Also, with crypto, you know, I feel like one of the tarot readers was talking about blockchains too, like way before. And I had my astrology chart done, and it said like 2025, and then I was like, this has to be it. So we have to get this, like, because my son had the same timelines in his chart. And I was like, this has to be it, you know? So, but I feel like it can change women's life and also like help them get out of their situations that they might be in that they don't want to be in. And also for people in poverty, I think crypto would, like, if they could just get enough money to get the right one, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then it's knowing how to invest that money.
Yeah, it is. It is. We need to come back to Susan, because Susan's got a little idea. Just before we do that, Liv, can you hear? Are you able to? Let me see if I can unmute. I don't think we can hear you, Liv. Are you there? No, I don't think. Let's come back to Liv. Okay, well, we'll carry on. Let's just read a few more comments. Dallas TX, we're all very early on Vulcan, such an amazing long-term opportunity. It's like being early on BNB ETH. Just have to be patient and it will explode in 1 to 2 years like other blockchains. I think that's a great point. Let's just very briefly go round. Let's talk, ladies, about our dreams, our aspirations. Vulcan is about, and this isn't just about Vulcan, but we are all in Vulcan, so let's talk about Vulcan. It's about to launch in potentially a month. What are you hoping it's going to do for you personally? Crypto Grandma, you have a node. I presume you also have some Vulcan in a bag. I don't know. What are you hoping for? How is it going to change your life, and if so, how?
Well, I'm a gardener, and right now I'm living in a golf course gated community with an HOA. When I bought the home, I was told I was not allowed to have any edibles in the yard. Hopefully they don't come around and look, because I have a lot of edibles. But I'm hoping that with Vulcan, within the next year, I've got some property in a little town down with 15 minutes, 20 minutes from me. It's called New Smyrna Beach. Don't know if you've ever heard of it. And it's only, my property is like 0.2 miles from my son, where my other 3 grandkids are. So, and woods connect our 2 properties. So, and they're into dirt bikes and 4-wheelers and that kind of stuff. So it'd be good for all the grandkids to be together. So that's where I'm wanting to go, is to build a new home and to have, it'll be a little over an acre with I want an orchard with all kinds of fruit trees.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? Susan.
Okay, well, I've got 2 things. I want to be a boxing promoter.
I've forgotten that about you. Oh my
God. One of the guys I sponsor is actually the Maui Thai gym in Thailand. We raised money for him to go there. He went there last week. and he's now training there for 3 months. So that's one of the guys I sponsor. So but I'd like to do it in a bigger scale. So
Wow.
that's one thing.
So
And
changing other people's lives.
changing other people's lives.
Yeah.
And so Norbert Piatrzak is he's MMA boxer.
Go look
And,
him up, right?
Yes, so
Yeah.
hopefully big things coming with him.
Yeah.
And I've got another guy I sponsor as well. But that's one thing. I just like the fun stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't have any kids. I've had a few marriages. But I don't have any kids.
That's another story, right?
That's another story.
Yeah.
Through choice.
Yeah.
But I do have a nephew and 2 nieces. And so what I like to do, I've got nobody to leave any of my money to, and how much is enough type of thing.
Yeah.
So I would like to be in a position to pay off all their mortgages, and do that for them. It's so they won't have to wait till I die. They can,
I love
get
it.
the money before I die.
I could be a niece for you. Just saying. Triple Moon. That's amazing, by the way. Triple Moon. Tell us, what are your hopes, your aspirations, your dreams when Vulcan launches?
Well, I think my son wants to come out to Colorado from Guam, but I was like thinking after Vegas, like some of us can go to Italy or something, like, I don't know, like I want to travel.
Yes.
Maybe get a few houses and travel around the world, do a world tour.
Oh, sounds amazing. And I know I've put in, because I spent my summer holiday in Italy, and I think you mentioned you are part Italian, or you have Italian heritage. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I feel like I'm like almost 75% Italian. Like I found my dad. Like all my life I didn't know who he was, but I kept Googling and I found him and I wrote him a letter. I'm thinking like, okay, so this has to be my dad because his age, and there was so many of the same name, right? And I guess he didn't have his original birth certificate. It had a Spanish name. So I was like, I don't know why, but I just didn't feel like he was my dad. I thought the other guy was my dad. So I did a DNA test on both of them. Come to find out, the guy on my birth certificate, Dominic Vasquez, he was my dad, and he found out that he was Italian. His name was Anthony Genova. His sister found his original birth certificate. And then, like, I feel like on my grandma's side, they're Portuguese. And then my grandpa's side is Canadian. So it's kind of a mix.
So definitely travel on your cards going forward. Well, listen, you've got a lot of fans in the comments. Odinato, yay, Moon. I'm a bit behind in the comments. This is when you revealed yourself.
Only because you guys, to be honest, besides my son, are like my only family. Oh my God. I have a nice house and everything. Well, I don't even.
Yeah.
But I'm poor in heart here. Like I just don't want to be here. Like I'm so out when Vulcan launches. I just want out of here. I just want to go travel and I'm just it's kind of been a struggle. Like and like to be honest, Vulcan has changed my life in so many ways. Like I wouldn't have met you guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have met Kurt. I wouldn't have met, like, Brian has changed my life. Like being a moderator and just the community. Like you guys are my only family. And
But Triple Moon, you're like the heart of the community, isn't she? You're everybody looks to you. You're there constantly. You spend so much time in Discord, but you're always giving love, always, and you're calming things down when they get too excited, or you drag people up when they get too down. You fight the fudders like Superman or something. You're incredible, and we've got so much love being shown to you today. Moon rocks. You so do rock, and we're so happy.
What gets me is like Brian will come in and hang out with us, and he's in a good mood. He's all being bullish, and I know sometimes he could be bullish and say stuff, but like what gets me is like he's all happy, and then people start flooding him in Discord, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, do I have to start telling you? I just hold my patience with a lot of these people. But like if they're really fighting, I'll kick them or ban them and stuff because I don't want that in there. But like he comes in, and I'm talking even node holders. Would you have it? Like they are freaking totally flooding their wallet, and just talking crap, and like you guys just need to calm down. Let this blockchain launch. Stop crying like if there's like delays or anything. We don't want crap messed up. Like just relax and let things play out. There's so many community members that are going to have projects running on here. So one good thing about that is like we have community trust. So these projects can be trusted with the communities, and that's volume. Like there's a lot of I can even think of like 5 or even 6 so far, even more that are part of the community that are going to probably hop on board on the blockchain. And like, I'm talking more than 6. So could imagine like all the people that signed up for Skyway and all the applications, like people just don't get it. Like how many applications they have to go through and see, okay, are these people reliable? And the good thing about is having our community hop on is we have a lot of trust, and some of them are even, could be YouTubers, and just like we have so much trust with them, so we can trust those projects, to make it happen. And I'm just glad that we have a lot of community that are interested in hopping on board because we have trust.
I was going to say that Jock and I were just talking earlier today when I got off the plane and then the train, and it was about the safuu percentage that Brian's going to be taking out of safuu. And I'm totally on board with that. I think he absolutely deserves it. One thing I've learned in my life, and I'll be a pensioner soon. So
no way, don't believe it. No,
I think I've lived a reasonably long time. And to say this is that a lot of people can come up, say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do the next thing, But Brian kind of went out there and he did it. He put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears there in the early days, along with the rest of the team. And, it's okay for the rest of us to come on and jump on the bandwagon later on and sort of like do what we're doing. That's fine. But absolutely, he deserves to take something from the project. Absolutely. And I know I challenge anyone to say otherwise. It's very, very easy to say, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you don't deserve it. But that was a massive, massive thing that he did to get that project up and running and to earn the revenue or the seed funding, you could say, for Vulcan, which we're all going to benefit from, I'm sure. So that's just one thing I did want to say is that just to put my 2 cents worth in there, but I do think that he deserves every single percentage that he takes from the safuu.
Fantastic. Yeah. There was obviously there's been ongoing discussion for the last couple of days about this very thing. So,
I totally agree. Like, listen, okay, like if he wanted to use it for some type of utility, okay, but he deserves to just even pocket that money and buy some whatever, like, or do what he wants with it. I mean, he could just donate the YouTube to UNICEF, but like like what if he needs that money to do something with safuu? Like maybe he wants to put some type of utility and he can use that, but I feel like he deserves it. He created safuu, and if it wasn't for him, like we all wouldn't be here and we all wouldn't know each other. Like that's priceless.
Yeah. So we have Fowler with us. Fowler, Sending you my love, fellow YouTuber. Great to have you here. I'm just going to whip. I'm so bad at the comments.
You are.
But it's so interesting listening to you. I'm getting drawn into what you're saying. Cornish crypto. Wow, Triple Moon is a goddess. Yes, she is, of course. Where is Courteous? I thought I saw Courteous. Maybe I didn't. I think I did, though. Hi, Igor. Hi, everyone. Hi, Igor. How are you? All these wonderful ladies, says the Greek. Yes, absolutely. Let's carry on. Hello, ladies. Jamie R. Well, hello back. Say fit like Susan from Lister.
That's in Doric.
Oh, is it?
We don't. In the northeast of Scotland, well, we don't speak in English.
So
We
there's
speak
some
in
secret
Doric.
messaging going on here from DeFi Daz.
But like yourself.
Where is Samantha? Not all the ladies could join us, but listen, guys, this is the first of what I hope is going to be many ladies live streams. So I'm hoping in the future, we were kind of stuck. We had to do it in this slot today because of our schedule, actually, because we have to go out to dinner in about 10 or 15 minutes. So we are going to have to leave it soon. But in the future, we're going to do different slots. So hopefully everybody can join us at some point going forward. Miss Lovell, hello, ladies. Maybe you can join us in the future, my lovely. Daniel Prods. Hello, ladies. We're getting lots of love here. I don't even know what that says. Dino Rex Gaming HD. What's up, BitConnect? I don't know. I don't always get what
my dip your
Yes, no. So I'm gonna carry on just showing our lovely comments. And Triple Moon is saying hi, and Ordinato is saying hello. Chalk Susan Crypto Grandma and Moon, yes. Okay. Now, one of the things I wanted to touch on in this live stream, and we are completely running out of time now, but was the whole question about ladies being in crypto, and I do want to explore this in future lives. Research tells us that there are, it depends what survey you look at, but there's only about, if you look at the population of crypto, only about 5% of all investors are ladies. And we can see that in our own projects, Vulcan, safuu X. We do have some ladies like ourselves, but it's a tiny, tiny amount. And certainly I think, we've all had discussions about the culture around crypto. It is very male-centric, we know that. And sometimes there can be barriers to ladies coming in. And we also know that ladies are actually much more risk averse, but when they get into an investment, they are much more likely to hold for the long term. Mm-hmm. So ladies can make incredible investors, but there is a barrier to getting in, especially to crypto, where it's so hard, right? I literally sat for 2 or 3 months before I dared to make my first investment, which wasn't safuu, it was another project that I'm still in, actually. But I literally couldn't even understand how to buy the flipping coin in the token in the first place. And I think, and that's a barrier to men as well, but for ladies, we like to know what really, really to the nth degree what we're getting into. But once we're in, we're there for good and we're keepers. And I'm really happy to say that our Susan here is recognizing that and is doing something about it. Susan, tell us what you're going to do.
Okay. It's still in the concept stage at the moment, but as you know, I'm sure a lot of you know by now, my background is in engineering. And one of the things I like to do is to make sort of like technical things or some of the tech talk quite straightforward. And I like to use visuals as, infographics as well, and also to give sort of like a plain English description of kind of like the A, B, C, D of, doing a particular task. So a lot of people have said to me, a lot of women actually, and, we were talking about this earlier. Yeah. We've both been major breadwinners in our relationships our whole life. So we've always been the one that's taken the bacon in. Yeah. And our men have earned an income, but we've always been entrepreneurs. Yeah. And we had a very, very big say on what happens, how that's invested, etc. So one of the things I was thinking about doing is putting some tutorials together. the first one being about why don't you dip your toe into crypto with Vulcan blockchain? And then do a sort of like a really sort of simple video from step by step, just about the Vulcan blockchain, about just about buying that, and maybe using one wallet, the MetaMask wallet, for instance, to begin with, and a step-by-step video on how to go about buying the coin, and all the peripheral stuff around that, to get into the project. I think once someone has got into the project and they've had an opportunity to they've got the confidence up, then they're probably much more willing to then sort of go in and maybe buy into other projects. But I thought, well, why shouldn't someone's first go not be in Vulcan blockchain? So why don't you tip your toe into crypto on the Vulcan blockchain? So once we've got all of the data, like the contract address and all the other things that we need, I'm going to make some tutorials on YouTube to do that, and hopefully encourage other investors to get on board. I've had so many people come to me and say, "Oh, Sue, I would really like to get into crypto. Could you give me, could you tell me how? There's so much stuff on YouTube, but it's so confusing." And so I think there is both women and men, both, that would kind of benefit from this type of tutorial type video. But Vulcan blockchain is going to be my first project, so sometime in March.
So I think that's amazing. So not only are we going to have some tutorials for people trying to get into Vulcan, so we all know people. I know people that have said to me, I wanna kind of try it, but I don't know how to do it, and it's too complicated. It's too complicated. I just don't want to do it. Susan is going to start making those videos, so everybody in the community is going to be able to point to Susan's future YouTube channel, which she's going to start. But I am absolutely delighted that we are going to have another female YouTuber in our YouTube community. And for me, that is really incredible. Ladies, what do you think? Crypto Grandma, what do you think about that?
I think it's great. I think it's something that we need. There's so many people, not just women, but there's so many people that are intimidated at, it's confusing to sit down. There's so much to learn in the beginning. How to, you buy at one place and you have to move it over to another place, and then from there you have to go buy the specialty coin that you're looking for. I mean, there's so many steps to it. It's very intimidating.
Yeah,
so
it is. I think
that's what we need, is somebody that can break that all down.
Yeah. Triple Moon, imagine you've got all your newbies in Discord, and you're always pointing them to helping them and giving them advice. In the future, you're going to be able to point to Susan's videos. What do you think about that?
Oh, you mean her video? Okay, let's see. Are you going to start making videos?
Yeah, so she's going to do some really basic how-to
for Vulcan initially.
For Vulcan, how to buy Vulcan and how to set up MetaMask and all that kind of thing, all that really basic stuff that when you first come into crypto, it's like, where do I start? How do I even get started? In a way, there's too much information and it's so hard to digest. So Susan's going to start making those rudimentary videos to help everybody, and especially new people in the community. So you as a moderator will be able to say, here's a video you can look at.
I definitely like linking stuff to Discord and
absolutely. So listen, we are going to have to wrap it up soon. I know it feels like we've only just got started, but my camera's gone. Oh my God! I think I've had too much. Well, there's more. Look, there's more.
I don't know why my camera.
It's my birthday.
But it's Susan's birthday.
57th birthday.
57. So I am just going to whiz through these comments. Who else have we got? Let's see some fantastic. Oh, sorry, I should have said hi to Lady Bex. Hello, Lady Bex. Hey, ladies, great to see you all. Great to have you here, Lady Bex. Thank you. Daniel Prada, Moon looks like Barbara Streisand.
Oh,
What do you think to that?
But now you're in trouble, Daniel.
Right? And you're gorgeous.
Daniel's in trouble with me now.
Oh, should we move on? Should we move on? Triple Goddess says F. I don't know. Maybe we should ask you what it means, but let's move on.
You
Because
never comment on a lady's looks.
no, exactly. No, you shouldn't. Men, gents in the
No,
audience.
I'll tell you one time that this is a few years
life
ago.
lesson here.
This person said to me, "Oh, you know, how far have you got to go?" And I went, "Pardon?" He says, "How far have you got to go?" And I
They were
went, "What do you
commenting
mean?"
on. They thought you
They
were.
thought I was pregnant.
Oh gosh.
Aye. And I wasn't.
Wait.
It was just fat.
What did you
No,
say?
actually, it's a really good point you make, Susan. And I just want. There are many points I want to make about. Oh, I don't know who was saying something. Lady, Triple Moon, were you just saying something?
Oh no, I thought she was
Maybe I'm not.
was
Okay,
pregnant.
so
Like what? I was just hearing
no,
like
she
what?
wasn't pregnant.
Should never ever comment on a lady's looks.
No, and that is very like you gents in the audience. Okay, listen up. That is very good advice. But seriously, I have had some conversations with some of our lady members of the community very recently, and one in particular who I will not name, of course, but she was in the audience of a live stream, and she'd made a comment in the live stream, just asking a question of something, and the presenters in the live stream picked up that she was there and immediately commented on her appearance and how she looked and wasn't she gorgeous and all that, which sounds lovely. But us ladies don't always want that. We don't want to be always seen as just something to look at. We have a brain. We're here as investors in this project, in these projects. We're here with our money. And we want to be seen as other than just something pretty to look at. And I don't want to tell off you gents, but part of why I want to do this is really to bring home the perspective as a lady in crypto. And I think we've probably got an ongoing conversation with this, but I think we've probably got some interesting insights that we'd like to share going forward, just so to make our communities the best possible communities that we can make them, to make everybody
More inviting.
to make everybody comfortable. So there's no moments where you kind of think, oh, I don't want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And we've all had some of those in the past, I have to say, me included. But this is a learning curve that we're on. We're all brand new to crypto. We're all learning as we go. So I'm just hoping that our future live streams can just help to make our community really, really inviting to anybody who might stumble upon them. So I am going to wrap this up, but I don't want to wrap it up until, sorry, Triple Moon, go ahead. I'm just going to bring up the comments as we go.
Just like, don't forget to like, subscribe. Here's the thing, like, don't just subscribe to, oh, I like this person. Subscribe to all the YouTubers, because everybody goes on each other's channel and there's important news, or like, okay, they play with the math, like all these questions you ask in Discord. Like I had to, like, because Curtius did make some videos like how the Bitcoin or the Ethereum extravaganza, or what is fixed flat, you know, I do put those videos in there, like, and also in the live streams, like all the questions that you guys ask in Discord are in these videos. If you watch or hop on the lives, please, all I ask is for you to support all the YouTube community, not just one, just all of them, because they all go on each other's channels. Like everybody has a certain night where they go on, you know, like Mondays, or we have Tuesday, we got Thursday, we got Saturday, right? Every day of the week, I feel like there's a group of everybody can hop on. And even if you guys, like part of the community, you want to hop on the live and talk, like I'm sure you guys can. Only subscribe to Greek. Oh, you guys are so funny.
No, I completely agree. You know, we've got a fantastic YouTube community, and of course, Susan is about to join it, hopefully in the next few weeks.
I'll probably do once I've got all the contract addresses and stuff like that.
Yeah,
probably
exactly,
mid-March.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm so behind it. I'm so bad at this. I need like a little assistant to do my comments.
Don't look at me.
And I'm not looking at you. Maybe the current Mr. Chalk in the future. Maybe he could do my comments. I need Daniel. You've got Mrs. Worldwide, and she does an amazing job with your comments. Maybe I need somebody like Mrs. Worldwide.
She does.
We've got so many wonderful people here. We've got Daniel, Fowler, Greek. Liv said she had trouble. She was in with us, and then she had trouble getting back in. So maybe next time, Liv, we can work it out. Your technical difficulties. She's telling us she's Italian too.
Nice.
Lots of love coming for you. Daniel saying he loves you and he loves Crypto Grandma. Well, of course, who wouldn't love Crypto Grandma?
Well, she lives in Daytona, so it's good for the Harley Davidsons.
I know. The Greek, all the ladies are amazing and make this community the greatest. Thank you, Greek. We love you. Oh, Moon hate footers. Bro, don't mess with her. Look, I've got so many comments I can't get. Is Kryptonian here? Kryptonian is here as well.
I like Kryptonian.
We love Kryptonian.
Yeah,
I love this community.
Oh,
well, we love you too, Kryptonian.
I know Brian wants me to like probably open a channel, but the thing is my channel is different, so it might mess up the traffic. So I'm gonna have to open a new channel. So like we can all do our live streams and talk about crypto and, you know, or join with the boys. What do you think?
Yes, all of that.
I was going to call it Triple Moon Crypto or...
It sounds fantastic.
Wonderful.
Yes, another lady on top of the other lady that's going to join. I mean, we can't have enough. And Triple Moon, we can't have enough of you.
And we do have a lot to offer.
We do have a lot to offer. And I'm just going to bring up a comment from our Daniel. Daniel, because we had a little tussle earlier, a lovely little tussle on your live when you were talking about a certain person who's actually in prison not far from here.
We should go and give him a visit.
We could visit him.
And
but
say,
of course,
that Daniel said hello.
we could, but we wouldn't be wasting our time visiting that wasted, would we now, Susan? Kryptonian, I posted a 10-minute video airing at 5 p.m. my time. You will like it. Chalk won't.
Then we'll give it a thumbs down.
Do you know what? I will just say one thing. And it was difficult to wait. So just very quickly, Daniel was on his live earlier and he was talking about Andrew Tate. And I know he's a big fan of Andrew Tate. Fanboy of Andrew Tate. Susan said a fanboy of Andrew. Yeah,
big fanboy.
Big fanboy of Andrew Tate. And I do understand it. I honestly do, Daniel. And I think Andrew Tate has got some really interesting ideas and some very important points to make. But I cannot and will not accept what he says about women and how he frames those ideas. They are abhorrent. I think there are two things going on here. There's the Andrew Tate. I was going to swear, but I don't want to swear because I don't want to lose my monetization on this video.
Exactly right.
But Andrew Tate and his abhorrent words that he used to describe women and what women should do and how women should be at home looking after tending their men. The men should be empowered to go out to work and all of that, which I won't say. Okay, we are empowered women here and we earn our crust. We are breadwinners. We can do anything and will do anything because we are empowered women. That doesn't mean we don't support our men and want to empower our men. So there's the Andrew Tate words, but then there's the ideas that he talks about, which I think are interesting. Can we leave that he talks about and focus on these agenda items, such as the empowerment of men? I'm all for talking about that.
Can I just say one thing? It's got fuck all to do with Vulcan.
Moving on. You're right.
I'll tell you this one thing. I do whatever I want whenever I want. Like,
it's got nothing to do with crypto. It's got nothing to do with Vulcan. Nothing.
No, triple moon. I'm with you, lady.
but like,
You're
if
an
I find
woman as
somebody
well.
that's gonna, like, if
Sorry.
I'm not being treated right, like I'm totally out, I'm gonna be a jerk, right? But like, if I find somebody that's treating me right, I'm gonna just give it my all. You know, I'm not like,
Yeah.
if you're being treated like shit, like, why would you cook for somebody? Why would you, you know? But if they're really treating you good, like, you know, why not take care of them?
Well, I've never cooked, can't cook, won't cook, ever.
And I would just say myself and my husband, who I've been married to for 30 years, are the best team. And I'm not saying nobody else is a team, but we do everything equally split. Housework, child rearing, earning the crust. It's split. We're a team, 50-50. There is no the little woman staying home to look after the man and mop his fevered brow. No. That's not how it works.
No, that's really old.
It is old. It's old-fashioned. But you know what? I kind of swore in my head that I wasn't going to get onto all of this.
So
And look at me.
So let's move on.
But maybe it is a point for a debate in a future video with the lads, with the boys, because I think there are some really, and don't get me wrong, there are some really interesting points to be made here about man's role in this century. I know they feel disempowered. I know all that. I speak to my husband regularly about these kind of things. I am absolutely open to all of those discussions. I think they're fabulous discussions we can have, but not in the language and the disgusting and abhorrent language and the way that is described by a certain guy who is in a Romanian prison not far from here.
And it's got nothing to do with the project, and it's got nothing to do with crypto.
Let's move on.
Yeah, move on.
Let's move on. So we are going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
I'm
starving.
starving.
I'm starving. Come on. It's
We've
my birthday dinner.
got to bloat again.
Yeah.
We've got to go out for Susan's dinner. It's now 9:15 here,
It's
and the
so late.
restaurant's closed. So I am just going to whiz through. We've got loads of people here. We've got Odie, Fowler, Dan Prado, Kryptonian. Oh my gosh, look at all these courtiers. Biz, Ehab,
They're so
Celia,
sweet.
Moon, looking good. Moon, we love you. The fact that you've shown yourself.
I only did it because Boo told me to do it. So like, well, you
Ruby
talked to me,
courteous, I presume.
but I only did it for you guys. Nobody else. My fans don't even get to see me. I got almost 2,000 fans. They don't even get to see me. So
We are
I showed
absolutely
my
honored to have
face
you.
to them before just so they would know what I look like. But yeah, only for you guys.
Curtis, it's great to have you here, my friend. So listen, I am going to just carry on showing these comments. I just want to go to each of you just for a little wrap up. We're blurred again. Look at us.
Should it stick the screen, not just us?
I don't know. My camera will readjust in a minute. But this is the end of our first Ladies Live. So, Crypto Grandma, do you have any parting words for our lovely audience?
Oh, it's a delay.
Yeah, the community.
Oh.
Well, just keeping my fingers crossed for Ryan, if you're listening. I know that's your special day because it's our anniversary, and I know you're going to work really hard to make it happen that day. And I just hope and pray March the 1st.
Yeah.
Great
So
birthday.
I think we're all hoping and praying with a fair wind, we'll get there. Thank you, Crypto Grandma. I just want to say a special hello to Milky. Milky, who appeared on a live stream last night for the very first time, and it was fabulous. And we have a little ongoing chat. Milky's a fellow Brit. So hi, Milky. Nice to see you here. Thank you, Crypto Grandma. Triple Moon, any final words for our gorgeous audience?
no, I just like to thank the community for being supportive of each other. And I love you guys so much. Like words can't even express, and like Brian and the team and just everything that's happening, it's all going to happen. And I just, like Jason said, you don't want a broken blockchain. Just let them take their time and get things together. It's not like a failed launch. It's not a delay. They're just getting things together. And, we want this launch to go smoothly. And so we need to stop flooding our wallets and talking crap in Discord. Just, you got questions, come on the live. Like, you're even welcome to even hop on the live with people, like, so like just stay positive. Most of us are community strong. Stay positive. WAGMI, we're all gonna make it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, Triple Moon. It's great to have you here. Oh my gosh, this camera, what is going on?
I don't know.
Kryptonian, send all of your nieces our way. We would welcome them with open arms, literally. And literally, if any ladies watching this, no matter who you are, what age you are, how long you've been in crypto, whether you're in Vulcan or safuu or not at all, if you're watching this and you're from a different project,
you want to dip your toe into crypto.
Dip your toe into crypto. Get in touch, send me an email, direct message me, come into Vulcan Discord, just tag me and we can make contact and we can bring you in. I'd love to make this community so much wider and get to know any ladies in crypto that want to be involved. Susan, what's your final blurred words?
My blurred words are, I really need to go and have something to eat now.
It's her birthday and I've made her do a live stream. So I'm really feeling guilty that I haven't got through all of these comments. I'm so sorry. We will read them all. It's great to have you here. I just look at them all. Look at all the comments.
Biz is
it's a shame that they're on all super cards, because you
Biz is like,
I know.
We could have made enough to have birthday dinner.
Yeah, we could have. You could have paid. You could have paid for our birthday dinner. I have now set up my super chat, so hopefully the next live stream we might have some. So I'm sorry I didn't get organized enough for that. So sorry about that. But listen, guys, we are going to have to finish. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Super chat.
We've got some.
Yay! Look at from the.
This is right. Sorry, I've got to now see the super chat.
How much was it? $4.99.
I don't always catch.
And Biz, thank you for all you do for all of the YouTube community.
I really love you, Mrs. Worldwide. You should come on the next time. Definitely. I'm going to talk to that Daniel and we're going to organize for you to come on. Definitely. And the feedback, the great senses look all of
I want to see Biz come on. I want to see Biz come on and hop on.
You want who to come on?
I want Biz Entertainment to hop on, like with the lives.
Well, you know
he
what
really
we're doing?
works hard.
We'll make it in a slot that we can have a longer time next time. And we will get some of our gents on because I'd love to have not just ladies. We'll always start it with ladies, but then we'll get the gents to join us and we can have a chat about all of these really important things that we want to talk about.
$9.99 from Kryptonian. He's loaded. He's loaded.
And we're still blurred.
And
we can't even say a thank you properly because we're blurred. Kryptonian, thank you so much. Can't wait for the next episode. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
I'll buy me a margarita tonight.
Yes, I will buy Susan a margarita for her birthday with that. But thank you so much. We are going to wrap it up now because I think the current Mr. Chalk is literally going to come on and unplug my laptop because we absolutely have to go. But I want to say a huge thank you to Crypto Grandma. It's fantastic to meet you in the flesh. Well, not actually in the flesh, but to see you and to have this chat. I really hope you'll come on our next live. To Triple Moon Goddess, you who is a goddess in every way, shape and form. Thank you so much, Triple Moon. We love to have you here. And we hope you'll come on and be a regular on our little live streams that we're planning. And of course, the beautiful, gorgeous Susan, who's still blurred because my camera is giving up the ghost. But I want to say a personal thank you to her for We're back. And say a huge thank you to Susan for making the effort to come out and join us here on our first live stream. It's so special having her here. I've lost my ability to speak. So with that, guys, thank you all for your comments. And I'm sorry I didn't get through them all. But I will read them all. And I just want to say thank you. And we will see you on the next night. On the next time. But for now.
Thank you, Miss Worldwide, everybody.
Thank you so much. Cheers, everybody, and good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I know.
We're
Next
not on
time.
live, are we? We're going to end the broadcast, remember?